guys, and welcome to another CNC Rivals video. So today we're going to be doing a APC deck video, recorded and uploaded because the other one, quality and audio was a little messed up, but now it should be a lot more better. So we have two replays here, the same ones from last time, but it will obviously be much more better. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we are here against Red LTTER. He's using a GDI tech deck, and I do have someone against a non-tech deck, but the GDI one is the first one here, and he's pretty good. And to be honest, I personally, I am someone who, when they play this game, I never really quit, which thanks to me not quitting, I know most people in this situation that I was in this game would have probably quit, but I didn't quit. I just kept trying to take the missiles and actually won the game. And he opens up with a shockwave. Most players open up with a shockwave, go towards your harvester to kill your usual rifleman, but I put rhinos in this deck. Rhinos are a very, very important part of this deck because rhinos allow you to secure the early game a little bit more. And thanks to that, I delayed his harvester rush. I already knew he was gonna. Once I saw his shockwave going toward my harvester, I knew he was gonna rush my harvester, and try to get my harvester to get the extra additional crystals for his tech units, which at the time in the match I wasn't really thinking about. I realize it now, but I wasn't really thinking about it in the match, so I should have known he was going tech units, but I didn't realize it. He does not, he does lose the first missile, and I built a pitbull to go for his harvester, and at the moment he's just trying to stop me from getting his harvester. He will stop me, but the thing is, what I would have done in his situations, I would have ignored my pitbull and gone for the launch pads. That's what he should have done, but he didn't do that, and thanks to that, he lost the first missile here, which would have been his best bet at winning the game. Had he gotten the first missile, he would have been able to easily take the win here. So, at this point, now I'm just trying to regain control of the launch pads, and I think a little bit later here, I think once I move my Rhino, I do finally realize he's actually using a tech deck, and when I see the Wolverines, and I now see them, I'm like, okay, tech deck. I had built a Predator tank to pressure his harvester, but I'm now going to use it to take out his Wolverine. So, I try to micro my shockwave to block off the shockwave, the Titan, but I messed it up, so I do lose my shockwave. I tried to angle it so he'll hit his unit, but it didn't work out. So he does get this next missile, unfortunately. I just was too late. And the APCs are just really, really good for the most part. He pulls his attention off my APC to the other unit, and I try to stop him from taking his next missile, but unfortunately, even if I would have stopped him down the launch pad in time, I wouldn't have been able to take the missile because he has Titans everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to out micro him. He's gonna build a Wolverine, but since I have a Predator tank here, I really don't care. The Wolverine is on very low health, so I go ahead and attack his Wolverine with my APC. I stack up APC and Predator tank, and this is the best way to counter these type of tech decks, people, with the APC build. You want to send in the APCs and then the Predator tank. Use the Predator tanks to kill the things that are actually going to counter the Predator tanks, or the APCs, once they go into their secondary form. I'm going to go ahead and get on the launch pads with both of my units, and at this point I am in complete control of the missiles here, and I am blocking him off and preventing him from getting the next missile. I built another Predator tank to help out with the Wolverine and get on the launch pad to prevent him from winning the game. Unfortunately, he does take down my Predator tank. So there we go. We still do get the win, however. It doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead and get to the next match, which will be against a non-opponent. And he was pretty decent. So here we are against Kentuck Tin Boogan. Try saying that like 6 times. Kentuck Tin Boogan. I already messed it up. But we're going to go ahead and build a harvester, and we're going to go ahead and go straight to a rhino start as usual. But by the way, you can start out with riflemen. I find it a much safer start to start out with the rhino because a lot of people like starting out with shockwaves. And you see this guy started out with a laser squad, but in my opinion, I would rather take my chances with starting with a Rhino rather than a Rifleman. It's really your opinion and also depending on your deck. I actually have a higher level Rifleman, and at this point, I obviously have stopped testing because I'm now in Diamond 2 with the deck, but at this point, I think this is when I really stopped testing, and I've definitely made a lot of mistakes in terms of my micro. I guess he wasn't exactly the best player, but I made a lot of mistakes when it came to my micro. I wasn't microing my bike or my shockwaves and my harvester. I was just microing my harvester. I should have been doing that. Honestly, I think the micro. I honestly like this is one of the biggest things I really do enjoy about this game is that it's an extremely skill based game. Like newer players, you can have fun controlling two units at the same exact time, completely differently from each other, and it can be done. I've done it before. I don't know if I recorded it, but I do remember doing it. I remember this one guy before the season reset. He was trying to take over the launch pad, but I was trying to keep him off the middle launch pad. He was trying to take one of my side launch pads, but I was trying to keep him off the middle launch pad. In order to do that, I had to, and unfortunately, I would have lost the game had he got my launch pad. So I had to micro a lot. So I had to build more units, and I I actually microed my war dogs and also built a unit, moved it to the tile, and microed that unit at the same exact time while still moving my war dogs. And he's just like so confused. Once you get really good at this game, it's really, really awesome. Micro is, you just have to get used to micro newer players. You'll get to that point being able to micro two units at the same exact time. It was hilarious though, because he was struggling. He was trying to get on that launch. He was so desperate to get that second missile, so he didn't lose the game. And thanks to the fact that, guess what? I have the powers although it's probably very easy. I know it's probably very, very easy. So, I'm using the APCs to tank out his laser squads, and these things can probably take about 2 laser squads before it goes down into a normal infantry mode, which then the laser squads won't be able to do anything. And it may actually be able to survive one extra one, but you see here, he loses the game, there's nothing he can do. So that's going to be it for now. APC, not a GDI deck, and I'm going to release this one, and probably right tomorrow I'm going to do a Scarab control deck. It's about controlling the launch pads in the early game with Scarabs. It can be a no harvester. I use harvesters, but it can be used as a no harvester. So that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.